guys, this is Tara with Kittens, Weights, and Tarot, and today I'm doing a review of the Witch's Roots box for September 2019, and this was a surprise. I was not expecting to receive the Witch's Roots box for this month, so I am super excited to share the items that are within this, by the way, beautifully decorated box. And before we jump into it, I just like to say I use the Witch's roots and bounty and moon boxes. Like when I'm doing gifts for people, I like to just like reuse their boxes because they're so beautiful, and I love that, you know, everything that they like wrap things with, like the tissue paper, which matches the color of like their, I don't know what you would call like packing material. So anyway, I just wanted to say that. And let's go ahead and jump into the box. The theme for this month is called Ritual Potency. As practitioners, we are always looking for and collecting tools that may help strengthen our intentional spell working. Along with strengthening our work, there are many forms of preparation that is necessary to bring a sense of clarity and withstanding to the energy that we begin to create. As we cleanse and set the mood throughout our sacred space, we already begin to become attuned to the spiritual and divine realm. These forms of the craft tie together to create an envisioned field of communication between our spirit and those that are among us, eager to assist and guide us through meditation and ritual work. We truly know that the quality of our manifestations lie within the seriousness of the energy that we create during our manipulation of intentions. We have created and sourced these very items to bring potency to your rituals so that you may carry your manifestations through to fruition. The magical items in this box are as follows, so let's look into it. So the first thing they have included is Echinacea herb, and I actually have a ton of Echinacea, but of course I could always use more because it is something that I use quite frequently for ritual work, spell work, tea. I use it a lot in tea. Number one, I like the taste of it, but I also like its healing properties. So on their informational paper, it says Echinacea has always had a designated spot in our witch's cabinet, heavily relied upon during times of hyper-focused intention setting. As stated within the Echinacea Herbal Grimoire artwork, carrying Echinacea helps to cleanse impurities, negative thought patterns, or unhelpful programming, providing inner strength during trying times. Added to herbal potions and incenses, Echinacea increases the effectiveness of magical workings and serves as a useful elixir for spell work that has stagnated. And it goes on and talks a little bit about it. It also includes the planetary connection, its elemental connection, and its metaphysical properties, which I think is really cool. Then they have included their Serenity Ritual Aura Spray. We have created this magical elixir with the intention of forming a calm and knowing energy suitable for times of needed focus and clarity. As we work to create this setting in which we perform spells and meditations, we work on maintaining a soothing and sure mindset. So it talks about what to do when you lightly mist your area or yourself. Inside here it says they have enchanted this magical aura spray with white tea, ylang ylang, lavender, and ginger oils. They also have a special mixture of their stillness magical oil from their personal cabinet of witchery. So I'm just going to give this area a little bit of a spritz, and myself too. I smell a hint of that ylang ylang, probably mostly because that scent is very strong. But I also smell, it's very subtle, of the ginger, but I think the major note of it is that white tea, which is really nice. To me, that's very calming. I think I'm gonna have this before I go to bed because it is making me feel quite calm. I love their oils or sprays. They are just the alchemy that they create with their aromas is awesome. They have included a movement spell candle with Palo Santo stick, and I think on their website they do talk about, you know, whenever they include their Palo Santo, it's always responsibly sourced. or any of their sage and things like that. It says they have hand rolled this spell candle with the intention of breaking apart emotional stagnation. As you light your Palo Santo stick, allow the smoke to cleanse and sanctify the energy around you. Therefore, allow the flame from this movement candle to dance throughout your spirit. Meditate on your internal compass, giving yourself permission to let go of stagnant emotions. And actually, that connects to a reading that I did for my homies over on Patreon. So, yay, I'm super excited about this. They've also included their Palo Santo incense sticks. It says, as you allow the smoke from the Palo Santo incense to waft through your surroundings, allow its sacred energy to reassure your spirit. Know that this sacred time is created through your strength of intention. And I love that this whole theme for this box is just focused intention, clarity, because if our mind is every which way, it is so hard to bring our manifestations to fruition. So I am so glad that they have included this. And let me just smell it, because sometimes when it's in incense stick form, it's a little bit different than when it's in this form. I would say I don't know, it's like a really light Palo Santo smell, which I love. They included a spell charm, and this is called the Spiritual Evolution spell charm. It says they've included it for us to place among our altar or carry with us during times of difficulty and distress. And then there's a little quote on the back for you guys to take a look at. With the spiraling line of mystery, I seek to evolve my soul to be clear and free by those who come before and come after me, creating a world of pure harmony. I think this is awesome. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I am going to keep this in my work purse when I head to work. I think that's going to be a lovely addition. Yay! Ooh, and it would also be good to kind of rub your finger around it as you meditate. I think that would also help when you're trying to keep yourself still. I think that's going to work. So, yay! And this one I was probably the most excited about. Number one, because I love to make stone jewelry. But this is their Amazonite bracelet. And Amazonite is one of my favorite stones. My favorite stone in the whole world is hemimorphite, but I would say a really close second would be Amazonite, maybe tied with chrysocolla. So, so yeah, I'm Amazonite has such a calming energy. I'm definitely going to be wearing this a lot. I think I have a small Amazonite bracelet, but I like big chunky stones like this. So I'm so excited. It says to aid in adding potency to your rituals, we've included a beautiful Amazonite bracelet. As you connect with the energy of Amazonite, speak aloud your intentions. Amazonite will powerfully enhance your ability to bring these affirmations into the physical realm. And I do feel that it is a very powerful stone, but for me, it's also a very calming stone. So I think that goes right along with the theme of their box, which is, not only adding potency, but also clarity and stillness. So yeah. Lastly, they have their Echinacea Herbal Grimoire artwork, and it says that they have paired with a talented local artist, A. Alden, to create this for your Book of Shadows, and it's specifically for the Witch's Roots box, so you cannot find this on their online store. Okay. And I have said before in other boxes that they have very functional artwork, so you can place it in your Book of Shadows. It's about a 5x7, so you can place it in a picture frame. You could just lean it up against the wall if your altar is up against a wall. But I love that about their artwork. And I've been subscribed to the Witch's Moon box for, I don't know, a few years now, maybe more. I'm not sure. Actually, I'm really not sure. Yeah, so I have a lot of their grimoire artwork, and I love it. I love to look through all of it, and I think it's so beautiful. It's so fascinating. And yeah. All right, so that's it for me, spiritual homies. That was everything that was in the Witch's Roots box for September 2019. Again, the theme of this box was called Ritual Potency. Thank you so much, Witch's Moon, for sending me this box for review. I am always so grateful for everything that I receive You know, I definitely am very, very, very blessed. Thank you so much. And I have a lot of these new magical tools to incorporate into my practice. You know, I have said before in other videos that you don't have to go out and, of course, buy a subscription box or, you know, buy fancy items in order to be a witch. A witch just utilizes their environment, and the term witch is for both male and female. However, if you're in a place financially where you're able to incorporate magical, beautiful items, you know, from elsewhere, then I would highly suggest the Witch's Moon. They have an online shop called their Moon Shop, and they have a lot of beautiful things in there. They have 3 different types of subscription boxes. They have their first box, which was the Witch's Moon, which is what I'm subscribed to. They have their Bounty box, and they have their Roots box, and all are at different varying price levels. So it's kind of based on, you know, your financial ability. But you know, I love receiving all of these things, and some things that I don't use, I gift to fellow witches, you know, so I think it's like, you know, good for gifts as well. You know, I have a box full of, you know, stuff maybe that I could use, but also stuff that I think other people could use. And I think it's wonderful for that. So yeah, thank you again, Witches Roots. And I enjoyed this. So if you guys have any comments or questions, just place that in the comment section down below. I have a link to the subscriptions for the Roots, the Bounty, and the Moon box. So, you know, definitely check that out. And yeah, if you dug this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to click subscribe, and don't forget to click that ding 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 notification bell for more videos just like this. And if you want to catch a reading from me, head over to www.kittenswaitsandtarot.com, where I have a link to my Oracle deck, my Wally's World Oracle, A Healing Journey Through Sacred Sites, where I only have a limited number of copies, and it was one of those Kickstarter funded decks, and I'm so excited. And if you want to send a little love my way, think about joining that KWT tribe over at patreon.com/kittenswaitsandtarot. All right, so that's it from me, spiritual homies. Peace, love, and chicken grease. Peace out.